So if you're wondering why I'm wearing this thing over here, this is a rip protector. Well, it's because I'm going to be driving something which is going to be, I think, one of the craziest driving experiences that I've had in a very, very long time. Today I'm at Velocity International Circuit here in Bangalore, and I'm going to be driving a 33 bhp 2-stroke Rotax Kart. I'm here today with Rayo Racing and Aditya Patnaik from Rayo Racing, and they're going to teach me how to drive that thing. It sounds absolutely crazy. It goes absolutely crazy. And yeah, I just hope I stay within my limits and have some good fun out today. So let me quickly show you around the pits. Let me show you what I'm going to be doing today, and we'll have a quick chat with Aditya as well. So let's go down. I just had a quick brief of how to drive on the track. Aditya showed me the onboard, some data. It's a very, very bumpy track. So he's told me to go easy, and I am going to go easy, trust me. So yeah, I'm completely suited up. He was kind enough to give me his old racing suit. The only thing I don't have are racing boots. So good old, I don't know if you can see it, good old Vans, I guess. Basically, I need flat-soled shoes. So yeah, I think so. Aditya will go out for his session now. After his session is done, then I'll sit in his old kart. They'll do a seat check, they'll do a pedal check, steering check, and everything. And after that is done, then it's my first session on the track. Feels a little scary, but I think so. I'll do pretty well. He's briefed me pretty well. He's told me the braking points, how to turn, what to do where. So feeling confident, but let's see. I just saw Aditya go around the track, and he is pretty fast. Him and another Rayo Racing driver are, just testing it out. This is like off-season testing, so not very serious, and it's just to keep the drivers, attuned to what is going on and just be ready at all times.
So they're just working on the kart. I did my seat check, my pedal check and everything, and Aditya just gave me a little bit more tips. He told me throttle techniques and all of that. So I think so now in the next 5 to 10 minutes I'm going to be sitting in the kart and going for my first session. So let's see how it turns out.
How's it?
Crazy, bro.
Crazy, right? This is 40% throttle.
So I just got done with my first session, and honestly, yeah, everything in my body is hurting. I mean, I cannot explain how violent and how physical driving a Rotax GoKart is. I mean, I thought it's going to be very similar to what a normal rental go-kart will be. I've done L1 in go-karting as well, so those go-karts are pretty chill. And I thought it would be something similar, but it is completely different. And I was only at 40% throttle. I mean, they restricted the throttle to 40%. So on the straights, I was only doing like 80%. But more than that, honestly, the top speed is just the reactiveness of the whole thing. I mean, it just throws you around. And if you're not used to it, it can really catch you out. I mean, I had one moment in turn 1 where I locked up and I was going, but I somehow saved it. I listened to Aditya's advice of not holding on to the brake and letting it go. So that basically saved me. But yeah, I think so 1-2 sessions more and we'll slowly build up. Now in the next session, I'll do probably 80% throttle, which is going to be wild. So yeah, I mean, this thing is so fun. And I'm going to drive a 600 horsepower car tomorrow, and I don't think it's going to feel as fast as this. while we have a little bit of a break, I want to quickly talk about some of the stuff that is going on here and Rayo Racing as well. So let me talk about the kart first. This is a 2-stroke kart and it's a national championship kart. Basically, you can take this exact kart and enter into a national go-karting championship. Now, this particular car is already a championship winner with Aditya Patnaik, who is the guy who's training me. And this kart won in 2023. Aditya basically won in 2023. He came runner-up in 2022, and he's done it with the help of Rayo Racing. So Rayo Racing is an academy or even a management service, if you want to say it like that. And basically, they help you progress in the racing world. So you first start off at 4-stroke karts, and then you progress on to 2-stroke. And that is where you will be spending most of your time, in 2-stroke. And if you have a plan or if you know where you want to be, that is exactly where Rayo Racing comes in. They have, I think so, won 5 national go-karting championships. They've come runner-up multiple amounts of times, and they have like crazy drivers like Jehan Daruwala under them still. And yeah, so this is basically what they do. They keep on building up drivers, helping them in their career, and Aditya is on the same route. So, I'm very grateful to have such a good team of people around me. I mean, everyone over here is so experienced, and yeah, I think so I'm doing a decent job in terms of my timings as well. So I think so the next session I'm going to be going up to 100% throttle, and let's see how I do after that.
Compare my data and your data from my sessions earlier and your previous session.
Okay.
We do data essentially to compare the finer stuff, which can't necessarily be seen, or even if they can be seen, it's really hard to judge. Right. So that's what data helps us. Right now we have 3 types of data with us. Right. We have the speed graph. Okay. We have the RPM graph.
Okay.
And we have the time graph. There are 3 graphs here. Now, in these, the red line is in all of them. So in the time graph, I am the baseline, and you are the time that is going up. Okay. Over here, you see both of our times. My time was a 54.0, your time was a 57.9 in the previous session. Okay. So we'll start off at turn 1. Turn 1, all you've done is you've lifted off early, so you're carrying less speed through the corner, right? Which is okay for now. Okay, visually also, and what I can hear on the engine, it looks fine. I don't think you need to change anything at turn 1. You go faster and faster based on your comfort. That's all. But between turn 1 and turn 2, you see the difference between these peaks. How your peak is like this, and how mine is like that. Okay, I want you to try and make yours also like that. Now you do that by going a little bit earlier on throttle out of turn 1. Okay. And going full throttle faster. I think you're holding the throttle a little bit before approaching the next corner. You're holding the throttle. You're not going full throttle. Right. So I want you to try and do that. Okay. Turn 3 itself is actually pretty decent. I like it. Turn 3 is not bad. The hairpin. Okay. The hairpin at the back section of the track. Right, so you have a general thing that you do around the whole track is where you go sort of hard into the corner, okay, and you sort of figure yourself out in the corner, and then you get on the power. Instead, you go slower into the corner, okay, predict what is going to happen, and prioritize getting on power early.
Okay.
So that means brake slightly earlier.
Right.
Okay, keep the car more stable going into the corner so that you can get on power faster.
Okay.
Okay, so basically prioritize the exit.
Okay.
Okay, it's a saying that you must have heard of: slow in, fast out.
Right.
That's what it means basically. You
Okay.
go a little bit slow into the corner so that you can get fast out of the corner.
Okay.
Currently, you're doing a bit of the opposite.
Opposite.
You're
Okay.
going fast in, slow out.
Okay.
Okay, because you can see in our graphs also, right as we're approaching the apex, you are faster than me.
Right. Right.
But going out of the corner, you're
I'm
slower.
little slower,
Right?
yeah.
So this is fast in, slow out.
Right.
You
Right.
can see the same trend over here. See, going into the corner, you overtaken me. You're faster,
Right.
But coming out of the corner, I come back.
Right. Right.
So this trend is everywhere. This is what we want to reverse.
Right. Right.
Right? So the happen over there is one of the big places. So
Okay.
brake earlier or brake harder.
Okay.
Whatever you do, just slow it down a little bit more, keep it stable into the
Right.
corner. Okay. After that, the flat out kink. If you can from this session, try and sort of build
I
up
think
to
so.
flat
One
out.
lap I did go
One
flat
lap
out.
I think you did.
I did.
But this session, try and do it a little bit more consistently.
Okay.
I'm getting on power.
Right.
See, the
Right.
cart can only handle so much at one point. Any racing vehicle can only handle so much at one point.
Right.
If at the apex you're turning, then you're not getting on power. And you should be getting on power at the apex.
Right,
So you
right.
want the cart, you want to give the cart less things to do.
Okay.
Okay. So prioritize keeping it stable, brake slightly early, keep it stable into the corner, and then get on power fast.
Got it.
Okay. Between that right hairpin and that left hairpin, are you going full throttle?
I don't think so.
You're not.
I'm
On
not,
the
I'm
data,
not.
we can see that you're
Yeah.
not, because you look at this peak.
Right.
This peak is not as aggressive,
Right.
right? So it's the same thing
Correct.
as what we noticed over here.
Right,
You're not
right.
going on powerfully.
Yeah.
So between corners, you need to make sure you get on power.
Okay.
Okay. If you want, you can lift off earlier for that one. No
Okay,
problem. The left you
okay.
can lift off earlier for, you can brake earlier for. But it's important that you get on power for the previous one.
Got it.
Okay. And why this is happening, why you're not able to get on full throttle, is also because of that slow and fast out.
Right. Right.
Because you're getting on power later,
Right. Right.
you're not able to get on power full. So if
Right,
you get on
right.
power earlier, your cart will settle earlier and you'll be able to get on power earlier.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. I'm impressed with how quickly you're keeping on. Like third session already in the 57, it's pretty good. Okay. Next
Crazy.
session I think you get a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
You can do better.
Crazy.
Chalo. Have fun.
Yes.
Last session, na now.
Yeah. Last session. I think so. If I wouldn't have stopped in the last lap, I would have gone faster than my last time. So my final session is over, and yeah, I am beat. I am so tired and every part of my body is hurting, and I mean, look at my hand. It's completely blistered up. I have to drive a 600 horsepower car tomorrow, and you know, this is not a very good sign. But anyways, totally worth it. I would do it again. Maybe not today, maybe in a couple of days. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be absolutely sore. I think so the optimum timing, like all three sectors, if you take my best timings from all three sectors, it was a 57.2, which according to these guys was not bad for someone who just got into a Rotax Kart today. So kind of happy with that. But yeah, I'm nowhere near the pros. I mean, and I don't think even I'll come anywhere near the pros, at least in a day of work. So yeah, but definitely if you guys get an opportunity, drive a Rotax Kart, because it is more physical, more exciting, more exhilarating than any performance car that I've driven up until now. I mean, it's so physical and it's so exciting. I mean, I can't even put it into words, but of course you'll have to come to a track and get training and all of that, but it's totally worth it. And if you want to get training, and if you want to, you know, become a race car driver or get into the world of motorsports, definitely contact Rayo Racing. Their number will be somewhere on the screen, because these guys are one of the best, if not the best racing academy in India at the moment. So yeah, what a day. I hope to see you guys again. Yeah, I genuinely hope. So I'll see you guys in the next one.